Hey guys, what's up? This is Nayan here from Barrack Solutions, and today in this Linux tutorial, we will learn how we can install BOSS Linux operating system. BOSS stands for Bharat Operating System Solutions. So you need to go to bosslinux.in. Over there, go to the download section, and once you go to the download section, just select one of the BOSS operating system. So we have the basic desktop, we have the educational version, we have the server version, and the net BOSS. Or you could even check out the BOSS live steps. So I'll just go for the the desktop version, and once it gets downloaded, just make a bootable CD out of it. Once you have made the bootable CD, you can just put it inside your CD tray and restart your machine. Once your CD boots up, you will be given up with a screen which says BOSS, that is Bharat Operating System Solutions, and that's the name of our operating system. So you can just say start BOSS Live, install BOSS Graphical, install BOSS Text Mode, and advanced options. I would say you go for it, install BOSS Graphical. And there we go, we have our graphical installation on. So you can select your language, you can select out of some number of Indian regional languages like English, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Malayalam, Marathi, and so on and so forth. So I will go for English. Just select one of the language and click on continue, and then select your location. I will select India. After that, you can configure your keyboard. I will go for USA, and it will start detecting the hardware to find CD-ROM drives. So it's basically scanning our CD-ROM and the files inside our CD-ROM. So now we have been asked to configure our network. So we can either go for Ethernet, that is ETH0, ETH0. ETH0 is the standard that is used in Linux. All the Ethernet cards start from ETH0 and so on and so forth. And I have also got a wireless LAN card, that is WLAN 0. So I will go for the wireless LAN card for sure and click on continue. And it will start the wireless network configuration. Now it is attempting to find an available wireless network, but it failed, so I will just continue. I don't want to configure any network at the moment. As you can see, the network auto configuration has failed, so we don't require any network at the moment. You can just click on continue. Now you will be asked to add a host name for this particular system, and this host name will be displayed to other devices on the same network. So I will type in techbarrack-boss and click on continue. And then I can add up users and passwords. So you can have a root password. So let's say I will type a simple password and I'll click on continue. And full name of the user, so I will type in Barrack Solutions. Work location is also Barrack Solutions. Okay, cool. I can click on continue now, and I can have a username for my account. Let's say Barrack, and I can click on continue, and I can select a user password. So basically I have got two passwords. One is the root password and second is my login password, that is my user password. So let me give a password to this and I'll click on continue. Now comes the main part, that is to choose the partition disk, and we can either use the entire disk or you can use entire disk and set up LVM, and use entire disk and set up encrypted LVM. By the way, I don't know what LVM stands for, so I will go for manual. After clicking on manual, it will give you a list of your drives. So I've got like 4 drives in here, and I'm gonna select one of the drives and double click on it. After that, I will say resize the partition, and it will ask me whether you want to do it or not, whether you want to proceed, and this action is cannot be undone. So I will click on yes, continue. So I will type in 155 once again, and I will click on continue. So my partition, that's the one of the drives, which was 175 GB became 155 GB, and I've got 20 GB of free space. I can just click on it, double click on it, and say create a new partition, and I can have the partition size, click on continue, and I can have the mount point, and it will automatically detect that I want to use it as use it for installing BOSS operating system, and I will just click on continue. And I will, yes, I want the root file system. So I will just, I'm just done setting up the partition, so I'll just click on continue after that. Once I'm done setting up the drive where I want to install my BOSS Linux operating system, I can just select finish partitioning and write changes to disk. So I'll just click on continue. Do you want to return to the partition menu? Nope. I will continue. And it is asking us, if you continue, the changes listed below will be written to disk. Write the changes to the disk. Yes. So our BOSS Linux operating system should start installing pretty soon. Once the installation is almost complete, it will ask you which software you want to install. You want the GNOME Desktop environment, the laptop, and the standard system utilities. I will go for all the 3 and click on continue, and it will continue with the software installation. So the software installation is complete, and now it is installing the Jira bootloader, which will basically give you options to either select the BOSS Linux operating system or your Windows operating system. So the installation is finally complete, and the CD-ROM has been ejected. So I will just remove my CD, and there's my CD. Now you can just click on continue at the bottom, and it is finishing the installation. So now there we go, we have the bootloader. The bootloader is very bluish, and you can select the first option, that is BOSS Linux. So there we go, we have our username as Barrack, which I had set up, and the password was BOSS. And I can see a small window, that is the taskbar at the bottom, or you could say the panel. And there we go, I have my BOSS Linux operating system installed. That's it, that's how you install the Bharat Operating System Solutions on your machine that is running Windows. I hope you like this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and visit techbarrack.com.